The graduate program in the Department of Curriculum and Instruction focuses on developing leaders in education, teaching, research, and curriculum development.
We want our graduate students to understand content knowledge. We want them to know what's important to know. And that has changed significantly in the past 50 years.
The great thing about being here at Baylor is that a part of our educator preparation program certainly focuses on issues of how to prepare the very best educators to work in public schools and private schools and to impact the communities where they serve. We also get to deal with issues of faith as they impact these types of policy and practice decisions in education.
The classes are a lot smaller and the professors are a lot more involved, and they care a lot more about your education and where you're at and how you're doing.
You really build, that relationship with the professor that's going to last forever, and I know if I ever need help in the future, I can come back to these professors and they will help me.
In our graduate program, we offer 3 degrees, a master's in education, a doctorate of philosophy, and a doctorate in education.
And so our EDD and PhD programs serve educators across the board for both practice in public schools as practitioners, but also as scholars in universities.
Our master's degree prepares our teachers to be K-12 leaders in their particular school districts. The Doctor of Education is to prepare leaders in the K-12 system. This might be someone who turns out to be a curriculum coach, a curriculum instructional specialist, a superintendent, assistant principal, and also a principal or a classroom teacher that's just a lead in their particular field. The philosophy of curriculum in teaching is to prepare you for university level type work, to be a professor in higher education in the academia environment. It helps to prepare you for the professorate, for publications, presenting, research, service, in various areas of scholarship. The EDD degree does have research as well, but it's practitioner oriented.
Each major content area has a lot of instructional materials to support their content area. We have a social studies lab that has all sorts of innovative teaching resources. Likewise with math and science, we also have technology as well.
We are also thinking forward in terms of our international focus. So our graduate students have opportunities to engage in internationally focused programs.
I'm a graduate assistant here. Baylor, pays for my tuition, and then I get a little bit of a salary on top of that.
We want to offer incentives for the very best students. So we have graduate assistantships for our doctoral degree. Those graduate assistantships pay a stipend where you would be working with a university faculty member in research. You have opportunities to teach. Our master's program has the exact same thing. It pays a stipend, so you are working with a university faculty member. So graduate assistantships are absolutely the most coveted types of positions to have, and they're reserved for the very best and brightest students who are qualified for our program.
And when I applied to other grad schools, they weren't able to offer anything as good.
We want the very best and brightest here at Baylor University, and we are honored to have those students with us.
I think Baylor has well prepared me to be a good teacher and to do well in that field.
Baylor's a really great place that attends to not only your academic life, but also your personal and spiritual life.
It's a place of community, and the important thing is that you need to find a graduate program that not only prepares you to be the very best in your field of academia, your field of teaching, your field of service, but that also it's a place where you find where you become a whole person. And so that's one of the exciting things about being here at Baylor University in the graduate programs and Department of Curriculum Instruction. World-class faculty, absolutely the very best students, and a place for community where you're not only finding yourself kind of the whole education yourself, but you know your work will impact schools and communities.